guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing an Emma Watson makeup tutorial, and today is going to be the November Elle UK cover shoot. This was a makeup look done by Lisa Eldridge. This look is also on her website. I'm just going to add in the more fashion oriented aspects of the look that she didn't include in her makeup tutorial. And although she has done it on her makeup channel, it's such a fun look to recreate, and I couldn't pass it up really. So I'm going to start with foundation, and I'm going to use the actual foundation that was used on Emma, which is the Lancome Tint Miracle foundation, and this one is in number 10. It doesn't actually say on this, but it is number 10. Now with more designer foundations, I would say, you would need to really need to shake up the pigment first. So make sure the foundation is shaken really well before you apply it, otherwise it comes out the completely wrong colour. And it can always, more times than not, it comes out a really dark colour, which is not going to be your skin type. It's not going to be your skin tone. So you won't need to apply a lot of this. It's a very dewy foundation. It is a great foundation. It retails at about £26 in Boots, which is expensive, but it's cheap for a designer foundation. And when it comes to foundation, you don't want to settle for a bad foundation that's not going to do any good. You really want to spend money on a foundation. Any other makeup like mascaras or eyeshadows, you can afford to buy the cheaper ones, but with foundation you really want a good foundation. So I'd go for a designer one, definitely. It's just down to finding the right one for you. Okay, we're only going to need a little bit of this. It looks like I'm putting loads on, but just one squirt from this will be enough for your face. And as I said, as I usually do, I've moisturised before I put this foundation on. You do need to moisturise when putting on a designer foundation, or else again it doesn't really mix with your skin. So I moisturised with Nivea Soft. Next I'm going to do eyebrows. And for that I'm going to use a Too Faced eyeshadow, and it's called Like a Virgin. And it comes in this Naked Eye palette, and it's this one here, just this one at the top. And I'm going to use the little brush that comes with it, because it is it's quite small, but it does the job. So Emma's brows are really thick, so you want to make that. They're really thick and they're really texturized, and they are a little darker than her natural brow color in this shoot. So you do want to go a little bit darker, but not so dark that it looks ridiculous on your skin tone. Make them a little thicker as well. You can afford to go a little outside the designated brow arch. And since if you're using an eyeshadow, they're easily manipulated, so if you make a mistake, you can easily wipe it off, especially if you've just put foundation on and not powdered. Next, to make them more texturized, I'm going to add a Just Clear Miss Sporty Just Clear mascara, sorry. I'm going to add a little bit of that to the brow just to make it, because when you use eyeshadow, it tends to make your eyebrows look a bit drawn on, so this helps make your eyebrows look that little bit more real. Just gives them a little bit more texture, and it holds them in place. If you have unruly brows, they're quite bushy and they're quite big, this keeps them in check. Okay, and since this is Emma Watson, this is a very minimal look. Lisa kept it very, very minimal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Sleek Primer palette. I'm using a MAC 217. I'm going to use this brown colour to shade in the sockets. And this is the Sleek Primer palette. You can get this from any Superdrug. It's really cheap. It's about £6 for all these colours. Really cheap, and they're primers. They're coloured primers, which you don't see often. And I just love them. add this into the crease only and try to blend it upwards towards the brow. Don't actually put any on your actual eyelid. And your other eye. So as I said this before, this is Emma Watson, so it's very minimal, very quick, and you could actually get away with this look. You could get away with wearing this for a day look, really. It is that easy to do, that easy to replicate. You don't have to use the products that I'm using. You can find cheaper products that are more suited to you. But this primer that I'm using at the minute is a brilliant eyeshadow. Now, this is the more fashion-oriented element, so you don't need to do this. This is the actual product that was used on Emma. It's a Lancome Juicy Tube in number 95, Marshmallow Electro. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of that and put it on my eyelid. This does feel extremely weird, very strange. And for lips, just keep it natural, so I'm going to use the Lancome Juicy Tube for my lips as well. Okay, and finally I'm going to be using mascara, and it is Lancome Hypnose Precious Cells in black. Okay, I'm not going to add any powder because I want the dewiness of the foundation to show through. So that's the look done. Hope you enjoyed it and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks. Bye.